Long before she stood beside King Shantanu, Ganga flowed freely between the heavens and the earth. One day, a very long time ago, she was approached by the Ashta Vasus, the 8 celestial beings representing the 8 elements of nature. They had committed a terrible crime and their punishment was severe. In the forest of Rishi Vashishta lived a divine cow named Nandini, whose very presence could grant abundance and prosperity. One of the Vasus, Vasudeo, instigated by his wife's desire, convinced the others to steal Nandini. They thought, being celestial beings, they were above consequences. But the universe does not forget. Rishi Vashishta caught them in their act and cursed them.
You have stolen without need, and for that you shall be born as mortals, suffering the weight of human life.
The Vasus, who had never known suffering, fell at his feet, begging for mercy. A sage couldn't go back on his words, so Vashishta added,
7 of you will be freed at birth, but the 8th, the one who led you to this, he shall remain human. He will not father any children but will be renowned for his virtues and filial piety.
The Vasus, in their desperation, turned to Ganga for salvation, begging her to be their mortal mother. But why would she help them, knowing they were guilty? Because Ganga was not just a river, she was also a mother, a force of nature that both nurtures and destroys. She made a promise.
I will be your mother, and as soon as you are born, I will free you from this curse.
But there was one life she could not free. The 8th Vasu, the one truly guilty, would have to live. Years passed. Ganga descended to earth, taking a human form. She married King Shantanu, and when her first son was born, she did the unthinkable. She walked to the river and let him go. One by one, 7 sons came into the world, only to be returned to the waters from which they had come. 7 times, she fulfilled her promise to the Vasus. 7 times, she freed them. But the 8th child, the last one, she did not drown, because Shantanu stopped her. He did not know that in saving his son, he had doomed him to a lifetime of suffering. Fate is not a straight line. It moves like a river, curving, twisting, connecting lives together in ways no one can foresee. The Vasus stole, and were punished. Mahabharat lusted, and he was cursed. Ganga, through her mercy, interconnected worlds and fates. And Shantanu, well, he was left to watch. He did not know it yet, but his own suffering was tied to theirs, because in this world, our actions are not our own. Every choice we make ripples outward, touching lives in ways we may never understand. And the child who was spared, his story was only beginning.